So here we are, 2026, first post of the new year, and I'm throwing myself right into it. We've had a couple of really, really cold days and nights. It's been like -7 at night, and it doesn't do well for my creativity. But I've been slowly getting back into it. So I came home with loads of stuff for recycling, and people make me feel guilty for not taking it. My dad particularly had really cottoned on to this idea that I will take jars and cans and packaging. I have come back with enough packaging. I reckon I've got enough packaging now to last me about 5 years. And I find it really hard to say no because I feel guilty that it's now going to end up in landfill or end up in recycling, which I think, as we know in this country, you put your stuff into recycling, but how much is it actually being recycled? So I feel bad for not taking it. So I take it, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do with all this stuff. And my old school friend, who I've been to see as well, has also given me some stuff. She gave me something, a kitchen mincer that she didn't need anymore because she's now got a new one. But within all the packaging and everything were tins and jars and things. So everyone's cottoned onto it now. And this is what I've brought back. This is full of jars and tins that I couldn't say no to. So I've said, please, no more, no more. I have enough to work with now for quite a while. And the next couple of months are going to be quite quiet in terms of sales, I think. So I'm going to be creating more stuff, but not having the room. So I really need to get some stuff sold. So over Christmas, I took some creative stuff with me to do. There was one thing that I wanted to try, and I showed you some of those little, I think I showed you the wooden teardrops that I'd taken, because I wanted to try adding decoupage into my jewellery department. So I took some stuff down and I did do some bits. So I've started working on it. I haven't finished. And here's what I was doing while I was away. I just had a couple of afternoons where I could spread out and do some work. So these are going to be earrings, and I just wanted to try something a bit different. I've got loads of beads, and I bought the little wooden teardrops just to give it a go and see how I feel about it. I'm going to then finish those off, get those online, and we'll see how they do. I don't want to spend loads of money on stuff for that department if those don't sell, because it's all trial and error. I also rescued quite a lot of, well, not quite a lot, 3 types of wrapping paper. For stuff that was unwrapped at Christmas. Most of it wasn't any good. It wasn't suitable for things like coasters, but I did get a few things. So this paper, I've already started these. I started doing these a couple of days ago. So here's one, and I've made a set of 4 of those. They're nice because some of them, you can see they've got butterflies on them. So it's Christmas wrap, but it's not really, really Christmassy because it's got butterflies on it. I also rescued enough of this, which is a nice wintry one. I've got a set of 4 of that. And this really nice one, I love this one. This kind of is wintry because it's got like holly and mistletoe on it, but it doesn't shout Christmas at you, I don't think. It looks quite spring-like, I think. So I've made a set of 4 of those. So that's 3 sets. I've already done the first of the work on that, and now I need to gloss them. I'm going to need to gloss varnish them. So they're almost ready to go, which is great. This morning I've gone out and bought some stuff. So I bought a couple of things online over Christmas, which I wanted to try some new things. So I want to try tin can storage jars, but doing the lids is tricky. So online I bought a pack of 10 wooden circles, which are slightly bigger than tin cans. And I was gifted by my school friend while I was away, and I'm going to show you this. So she does upcycle furniture, and she's been keeping over the years in a box a load of all the knobs and things that come off, because she doesn't use the knobs like the wooden knobs that come on like cabinets and things. She puts other more interesting things on. So I've ended up with a load of knobs, all different sizes. They're all circular, but they're all different sizes, and some of these will be perfect to make the tops on tins. And here's a picture of the sort of thing I'm trying to recreate. I found this on Pinterest. This is the sort of thing I'm going to try. Because I need to ramp up my tin cans, and I've got some new ideas for desk tidies which I'm going to try. So I've got all that to use, which will marry up well with tins that I've got. I also went to Poundland this morning because I needed more. I needed gloss varnish spray, I needed primer for tin cans, and then I've got some paint which I think will look really nice, because I want to paint the inside of the tin cans, but they're hard to paint, so I've got the primer and everything to do that properly now. And then on the way back I walked past TK Maxx and I thought I'll have a look in TK Maxx, because Christmas is over now. Hopefully they're going back to producing all their, you know, normal ranges. And napkins, look, fish, this beautiful V&A pattern, these which I think will be lovely for spring, and some lovely waves. Look at that, lovely blue and white waves. So I have invested, I've spent about £20 today on that. The wooden circles were £5.25 for the pack of 10. 10's enough. If I can't sell 10 of those, I'm not doing any more. So that's that. So yeah, I have loads to do. I've also got to repair my niece's winter coat. The zip broke and I've brought it back with me to fix. I've got a zip on the way. I've taken out the old zip. It's no surprise it broke because it's a cheap nasty coat. It's a Shane coat, or Cheyenne, whatever it is. I've taken out the old zip already, waiting for the new one. And then I'm going to put the new one in, which should be easy enough. And then I'm going to post this back to them, so she's got her winter coat back. And I've got a pair of trousers that I really want to repair as well. I've had them about 20 years and I love these trousers, but the elastic's totally gone on them and I need to redo that completely. It's not like elastic insider's drawstring, it's elastic, the actual belt is the elastic, and I've been putting like darts in to try and keep them up, and it's just not working anymore. It's had it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold over the I'll show you actually, it's easier. So these are the trousers, and as you can see, the belt is, the waistband is pretty much made up of elastic, and this elastic is shot to pieces. I've had these such a long time. You can see where I've repaired the insides where, you know, the crotches go, the fabric wears through, and I've had to take them in. And I've also, you know, I've gained and lost weight numerous times since I've owned these. So what I'm going to do is, I am just going to, so there's extra darts that I have put in, but they're not problematic. All I'm going to do is fold over to make that the inner waistband. I'm going to sew it there, and I'm going to run an elastic through it and just do it like that. These eventually are going to run out on me. I think these are New Look. See, the label is so old, it's practically see-through. I'm pretty sure these are New Look, and I reckon I've had these at least 20 years. I love these trousers because they're not quite leggings. They're a knit fabric. So they're a nice knit fabric. And I don't reckon I could find these even on somewhere like Vinted anymore. And I'm really funny about the kinds of knitted fabrics I like on my clothes. So generally I will try stuff on. And I'm not going to find these in a regular shop. So I'm going to fix these. So that'll get those back wearable again, which is nice, because these are nice for winter because they're knitted. So I've got loads of stuff to get on with. So lots of projects, lots of things I want to try. I've got to finish the jewellery, I have new tins to do, I have the coasters to finish. So I'm going to start getting all this stuff made and up on the website whilst it's quiet, because, you know, I very much doubt there are going to be any sales coming in. I've already seen Easter in the shops, however, so, you know, they're full on at you. And I just want to get on with stuff. I also brought back all the Christmas cards that my mum and dad were going to lob in the bin. I don't know how many of them are going to be useful, but some of them are, so there's a load of them. Some of them are too Christmassy, but I might give them a go. But some of them are, let me see, see that might work as a coaster if it's big enough. What we got? That will work as a coaster. Not sure about that one. I like it, but I'm not sure. What else have we got? See, some of these are they got Christmas messages written on them, so they're no good. But I know that I had some that were, see, that's really pretty. So when I make my single coasters, and I'll have like one card, but I can still make them. See, look, Partridge in a Pear Tree. Partridge in a Pear Trees did really well last year, just generally. So what else have we got? These are mostly really Christmassy. Can people please send generic cards that aren't very Christmassy? That might fit on a coaster. I'm not entirely sure. Depends on the size. What else have we got? That one's no good. That's 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 no good. That will work. So there's only a few. The rest of that video has gone. The file was corrupted and it cut off there, and it was just blank screen and nothing. So anyway, I had pretty much said everything I needed to say. So I'm just going to get on with all those things. I will put updates to them as and when they're made. I'll probably do another video probably in a couple of weeks or so when I've got something to show you, and then of course it'll all be going up online. So I'm going to get on. I was trying to edit that video and of course I've lost the end of it. Never mind. I'd said the important bits. And now the sun has come out. Look at that. Lovely. Anyway, so that's the end of that. I'm going to go because the sun's really bright now. And I can't record. So thank you for watching. The year is starting slowly, as you can tell. Taking a while to get back into the swing of things. So I hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you had a good New Year, whatever you were doing. And I'll catch up with you soon. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.